This one is very interesting. It provides you an insight of the earning models of the Microsoft partners. So Microsoft has been reducing the fees for the enterprise agreement, very rapidly in the past 2 years. And on an average, and there are some exceptions and some rules, but you can approximately say that the rebate that the license partner get is 1% at the renewal moment. So not in year 2, not in year 3, only at the renewal motion. Within the CSP model, it's a monthly SKU. So the license partner has a buying price, they put on their margin on it, and they invoice it to you. So in the EA model, where you have the indirect possibility as well, it works the same as within CSP. Microsoft is invoicing the partner within the EA, and then the partner puts on his margin, and they invoice it to the client. But we only see that within governmental clients and some financial institutes. For Azure, it's a fixed percentage, which is capped to an amount per enrollment, and that's approximately 200,000 euros. Within the CSP, it's uncapped, so you can just earn unlimited fee on Azure consumption. And again, on rebates, there are specific agreements between the Microsoft LSPs and Microsoft, where they have their own targets, and they get on top of the existing rebates additional incentives. And that's the same for the CSP model. The bigger the partner is, the higher the target is, the harder it is for them to overachieve. So it could be very beneficial for you also to have discussions with smaller partners as well, instead of the big LSPs, about this topic from a financial perspective. And again, if you would ever need some support on that as well, we are happy to help and think with you. We can provide clarity on the pricing structures and help you to see what the margin is the partner is making on the CSP model. Next slide. Short term. The earning models. So the EA is often very important for LSPs. It's a fixed amount of income they have. They have a fixed percentage that is coming in. So they have to change their focus on that as well. More and more, they are now focusing on CSP because the margin and the rebates are often far more higher than on the enterprise agreement. So in the past 3 years, they're moving away from the EA platform, and we've seen cases where the partner is actively pushing to CSP trying to get it as cheap as possible for the clients to consider that, because then they can make a higher margin than they would earn on the enterprise agreement. And again, it really depends on the case. We also have seen cases, again, where the uplift is more than 20% on CSP. We've seen that in hybrid models. So some clients do have an enterprise agreement in place, and they have CSP in place. And what you see then is that some clients have seasonality workers. So if you only would be needing, if you are an airline and you have, let's say, a call center coming up in let's say from May until September, and you need a temporary subscription for that, the CSP model is perfect for that, because you can commit for 4 months. You don't have to commit for 12 months like you have to do in the EA. So that could be very beneficial. But what you often see then is that the LSP or the licensed partners are making benefit of that because of the low subscription cost. They tend to increase the margin on that and make them a little more extra on the CSP model as well. So you should be aware of that. If you are using CSP now, do a price check. Just check what the margin is they are making. Be aware that it's very easy to switch from your CSP partner from a financial and licensing perspective. It's very easy to just switch from that as well. Let's go to the larger resellers and CSP partners, because they will probably have better pricing. Microsoft is working with different tiers of partner statuses. The higher the partner status is, the better the buying price is at Microsoft. But then again, a smaller partner could be more flexible when it comes to hitting their target they had at Microsoft. And perhaps there is a moment in time where a Microsoft CSP partner is willing to provide you a one-time discount or an additional discount in order to hit their target. And it could be very beneficial for you. So you should always investigate that as well. And again, yeah, we already discussed it also in the question, the hybrid option. It's always good to consider both options, EA and CSP.
Yeah, and we have a comment from Simon, who's hitting the nail on the head, as we say here in the Netherlands. My advice is that customers always need to consider the support aspect, a point you made right at the start of the session. It can get very messy and frustrating for clients, especially if the legacy LSP partner doesn't have the required skill set to support the customer. This is also true. And that's the first question that Microsoft will always posit to their customers who are investigating moving to CSP. Are you ready to get support from your partner? You won't get support from Microsoft anymore. Is the partner skilled enough to give you the support that you need? Are you in need of specific type of support from Microsoft? Because you won't get it anymore. It's about looking at the type of support that you have, the type of support that you need, and if the partner that you have can give you this type of support.